But basketball actually ended up availing itself to me in so many other areas. Basketball brought me to Rucker Park as a 11, 12, 13-year-old little redheaded, skinny Jewish kid girl.
Wow.
And, my brothers in the park were kind of like, I took 2 trains to get there. First of all, I took money from my mother's wallet without telling her, which I've apologized. Then
okay, so that's in the open. We're good. Okay.
So then I got on the A train, took that into Manhattan, switched trains, got on the E, got off at 155th, had T-shirts in my jacket, so I looked bigger. And when I was on the train, I would kind of glare at people, like do it to them before they do it to you. So they thought I was crazy and they maybe were a little afraid of me. And when I can remember walking in the park, these guys were like, hey, Nancy, or not Nancy, little girl, are you lost? I said, no, are you? And they started laughing. And I said, I thought you guys were good. This is Rucker Park. And one guy says, you know where you are. I said, I just said Rucker Park. Is your name Rucker? And he goes, no. I said, good. It ain't your park. And I want to play and I need you to help me. And my mom don't know I'm here. She thinks I'm at the schoolyard across the street from the house. They're like, you came 15 minutes to play here? So that cut through all the racism, the fear. There was such a respect that this little girl would pick up and go on a train that I was so protected by guys at Rucker. They would ride the train home with me and they'd come into my house and you could just see neighbors and my mother like, who are these black guys in the house? And I said, Ma, they're my friends. And, I didn't realize at that age, let's say 12, 13 years old, I was teaching my mom not to be racist, not to be judgmental or profiling people, because through sports, we built this bond together. That's why, as you well know, sports is a great equalizer. I mean, you never try to tease somebody up because they were black or Somalian or, Samoan, or you did your job.
Yep.
That's what I did. And there was no texting. There was no emailing. There was no FaceTime. It's like, I'm going to be on the train that gets in at 5:12. And they would meet me at the station and the guys would walk me into the park. And because I had that fiery red hair, they nicknamed me Fire. And as I started getting a little older, they knocked the hell out of me. I got to be honest. And there was no excuses that I would have to get up. I didn't cry, but I was very athletic. I was, 5'8", and I could touch the rim and hang on the rim. And I was like the carnival monkey at Rucker Park.
That's unbelievable.
Fire.
So how old are you at this time when you first start going?
Well, I started going, I was 11, 12 years old.
And how old are the guys that you're playing with?
Probably 17, 18.
So they're teenagers. Okay. And how long did this period of time go? Like, how often would you go to Rucker Park? For how many years? How many times a week?
Until I went to college, until I got to college. I went to Old Dominion. I was there virtually every week. Then I started playing in leagues. Then I started playing in the Rucker Pro-Am League at 15, 16, 17 years old with some of the great legends of Rucker Park. And where you've seen the pictures from, that area of people hanging in the trees, sitting on rooftops, and they would let me play. I mean, I'm I think the only woman they've let play in the.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. Is there any other women playing, or it's you and just a bunch of men?
Yes. And I mean, these guys were unbelievable. I mean, literally playground legends. And, a lot of things have happened to me, Greg, in my life that I'm really blessed. God's blessed me beyond understanding. But on August 6th, I'm being inducted into the Rucker Park Hall of Fame.
That's so cool.
And it gives me chills just saying that, because, respect is respect, right? You have to earn it no matter who you are. And the trust and the love and the relationships that I have with my family up in Rucker, I'm very, very grateful that they think that way of me, that they come back. They asked me to come back. Rod Strickland and I hosted the 50-year anniversary of Rucker Park about 6 years ago. And I just love Bob McCullough and everybody up there, from Each One Teach One to the people that I played against. I mean, we still stay in touch.